Bears ball, 1st and 10 to go now. They've spotted at the 40-yard line. No score. We're in the first quarter. 12 minutes to go. Here's Billy Wade handing off to Marconi. Skirts right in. Bends in. And is forced out of bounds almost at midfield. Very good run. Got 9 on that play. And so Joe Marconi, the fullback for the Chicago Bears, on the first play from scrimmage by the Chicago Bears, gets himself about 9. That's going to make it 2nd down and 1. The Bear defense held the Packers. Now Koya is the flanker back in place of Johnny Morris, and will be probably for the most part today, because Johnny Morris is still not quite at peak efficiency. Willie Gallimore's at halfback along with Joe Marconi. The quarterback is Bill Wade. They have Farrington split out here to the left. Here's Wade handing off now to Willie, and he finds a hole at left guard. He's through to the 45-yard line of Green Bay, and it's 1st down for the Bears. And so for the first time this afternoon now, one ball club owns that ball in the other fellow's territory. The Bears have advanced to the 45-yard line of Green Bay. 1st and 10. 11:39 to go here in the first quarter at Wrigley Field in Chicago. And it's Mike Ditka in the slot to the right. Farrington split away left. They have a flanker back out to the right. That's Koya. Here's the snap. Back goes Wade. Throws a sideline pass. It's caught by Ditka. He's at the 30-yard line and forced out of bounds in Packer territory at the Packer 29. Hank Greminger was the fellow who forced him a 16-yard pass. A 16-yard net gain on that pass, and that gives the Bears 1st and 10 now on the Packer 29-yard line. Okay, out of the huddle they come now, and the folks are really excited here at Wrigley Field. The Bears have advanced within thrusting distance. Here's the snap. Back goes Wade. He hands up to Gallimore, and Willie is really in trouble. He's trapped back there. He manages to sweep in a big semicircle and get back to the 30-yard line. Shooting through there on him was Henry Jordan. Henry is one of the best rush men they have in professional football, a real veteran. This is his 7th year. Bill Forrester finally was able to knock him down, but he had to give ground to Henry Jordan on that play. So actually the Bears lost a yard. It's now 2nd down. About 11 yards to go for a 1st down. The ball is squarely at the 30-yard line. So now the yardage becomes tougher from here on in. It usually does. Farrington left. Here's Wade handing off to Gallimore. Blocking from Cadile. He cuts down Curry. And Willie goes inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. And credit Jim Cadile with one of the truly fine blocks of this or any other running play. That was a beauty. The way he cut down that linebacker was really something. Cadile's played a lot of great guard for the Chicago Bears since taking over at that right guard position a lot this year. Now, with the ball at the 24-yard line, it's 3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Bears. No score. We're in the first quarter. A little over 10:15 to go in the quarter. They have Farrington flanked out here to the left. Here's Bill Wade over the center bike pile, barking it out. Back goes Bill. A draw, and the handoff to Marconi, and over the middle he goes. He gets a few. He was grabbed, however, by Bill Forrester, who is the right linebacker and a real smart fella. He's 11 years in this league, so he's a veteran. So with now 4th down and just about. Let's check it out for sure. 3 yards to go for a 1st down. In goes Jenks to attempt a field goal. Well, Jenks got a field goal in the first game this year at Green Bay that certainly meant a lot. They beat him 10-3. Roger LeClaire is going to kick it. Not Jenks. They're going to use LeClaire. And Dave Wetzel will hold. The kick will come from the 29-yard line. The place down, the boot. It has the distance. It is good. With 9:32 to go in the first quarter, the score is the Chicago Bears 3, the Green Bay Packers nothing. That makes it now 4th down. And 6 yards to go for a 1st down. So Jerry Norton will punt. Here's the pass from center. He gets it away at the 15-yard line. It's a high wobbly spiral coming down at the Bear 40, and it takes a right angle bounce out of bounds almost at the Bear 38. A break for the Bears. And here you have a little bit of trouble now. Tommy Bettis, who used to be with the Packers, is just about ready to take a poke at one of his old teammates. In this case, it happens to be Forrest Gregg. Also, Karras. Ted Karras is ready to take picks on somebody down there, too. And watch this one turn into a real Pier 6 brawl before it's over. The boys are really ready. And here's a walk-off against Green Bay. Woo-wee! Way back to the Green Bay 46-yard line. The officials have no intention of letting this game get out of hand. It's the Bears ball on the Green Bay 46. A personal foul against somebody down there.
Happened right down here on Gregg with hitting what's-his-name from behind. And the officials called it after the punt, so it takes place at this moment, Jack.
They're all lined up. Bill Wade quarterbacking over Pyle, the center. They're all lined up with a heavy side right. Here's a handoff on a quick opener to Marconi, and he squirts through for 40. Head down. Willie Wood came up in the secondary and dropped him, but not before Joe, who's played such great football for the Bears this year, plunges through to the 40-yard line. He got himself 7 on the play. That's going to make it 2nd down and 3. The Bears are out in front, 3-0 at this point, with 7:40 to go in the first quarter at Wrigley Field. Out of the huddle they come. Koya flanked out to the right. Split away to the left is John Farrington. Willie Gallimore takes the handoff from Wade. Off right guard he goes. Got first down. Willie Wood grabs him at the 34. But not before Gallimore makes first down yardage. And now it is 1st and 10 for the Bears again. Fairly well into Green Bay territory at the Green Bay 34-yard line. We have a crowd of over 50,000 people out here today. And believe you me, this is going to be really someday to try to be heard above the roar of the crowd. We're really just about swallowing this microphone, trying to keep that crowd, and we don't need a crowd microphone here today at all. 1st and 10 for the Bears. The ball on the 34, and there's Wade. Faking a handoff, throws a pass out in the flat. It is incomplete. The target was Gallimore, but the pass was hurried. It was no bargain. It was a flat pass by Billy Wade. Actually, had Willie been able to make the catch, he might have made some yardage on it. It was one-on-one. Gallimore against Greminger out there, and Willie can sometimes handle Greminger pretty well, or anybody else in a one-on-one situation. 2nd down, 10 now for the Bears. The ball on the 34-yard line. Bears 3, Green Bay 0. 6:58 to go in the first quarter at Wrigley Field. This is a real exciting afternoon, to say the least. And it's just beginning to really gel out here. 6:58 to go in the first quarter as Wade drops back. He waits. He throws down the middle. It's caught by Marconi at the 25 and Joe's at the 24. It should be 1st down. Marconi is a little slow getting up. As a matter of fact, he's on his hands and knees right now. Joe Marconi was jarred as he was hit by Hank Greminger on that tackle. And here's a walk-off against the Bears. A penalty against the Chicago Bears has wiped out the pass reception by Marconi. Rick Caceres is going in. He'll replace Marconi, who's still doubled over on the 25-yard line. And Ed Rosie, the trainer, and Dr. Fox, the Bears team physician, is trotting out there behind Rosie. We have a timeout. When play resumes, the ball will be back on the 39-yard line of Green Bay. There was a penalty against the Bears. Offside against them. That's going to make it now 2nd down and just about. Let's check it out here now. 2nd down and about 15 yards to go for a 1st down. Joe Marconi has walked off the field under his own steam. He was just shaken up for a moment. He's going to be replaced by Rick Caceres in the backfield with 6:47 to go in the first quarter. It is 2nd down for the Bears now and 15 yards to go. Mike Ditka's a tight end right. Koya is flanked out to the right. Farrington split away left. He's tied up by Witten, and a handoff to Gallimore. Cadillo pulls out the block. Willie cuts in, and as he cuts in, inside and on the far side, he is grabbed by Willie Davis and upended after a very short gain. Dan Curry, the left linebacker, one of the greats in pro football, who is now in his 6th year, was able to drift out and help Wood with that, Davis with the play. The ball has been advanced to the Green Bay 38-yard line. That's going to make it now 3rd down for the Bears. 3rd down, 13 yards to go for a 1st down. Make it 3rd and, 13 or 14 yards to go, we better say. And back goes Wade, wants to pass. He throws. It is incomplete. The target was Ditka at the 28-yard line. Willie Wood was hounding Mike Ditka pretty closely. And, of course, Willie was entitled to his shot at that ball, too. And, consequently, Ditka was upended and could not make the catch. That's going to make it now 4th down, and LeClaire has gone in again. He's going to try a good long field goal this time with the ball spotted at the 38-yard line. That means the kick will come from around the 45 or 46-yard line. Just about the 46. Davey Witzel will hold. The wind is with LeClaire. Right now the Bears are out in front 3-0. There's the snap back. Here's the boot. Watch it now. It has the yardage. It is... What is it? Good! Roger LeClaire has just kicked a 46-yard field goal with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the score at Wrigley Field is now the Chicago Bears 6, Green Bay 0. Right, here's the run-up by Jenks. He boots. It is no bargain this time. It spins off to the 10, the 5. It goes out of bounds, actually, at about the 12 or 13-yard line. It was one of those off the inside of the foot kicks, and that means that Jenks will now have to back up and kick the ball from the 35-yard line. And while they're taking it back, let's pause here briefly for station identification. This is WGN Chicago, first in sound, first in service, first in sports. Packers and the Bears at Wrigley Field in Chicago. I'm Jack Brickhouse along with Irv Kupcinet. The Bears lead 6-0. They've made 6 points by 2 field goals by Roger LeClaire. And now Jenks backs up, and Bob will kick from the 35-yard line. Here's the run-up. Here's the boot. He gets along, gets a good one away. It's pretty deep, and it's a real high catch by Adderley in the end zone. He's out to the 15. He's still running at the 20, the 25, 30, 35. He's cut from behind. He loses the ball. And the Bears own the football. Roger LeClaire recovered the fumble. The Bears have the ball on the Green Bay 36-yard line. A beautiful run back by Adderley, who in the first place had to make a circus catch in order to get that ball in the end zone. Then after almost breaking loose to go all the way, when he was hit, lost it to LeClaire. The Bears own it 1st and 10 on the 36 of Green Bay. They're lined up now. They're wasting no time. Bill Wade fakes the handoff. He wants to throw. He throws one in the end zone. It is incomplete. The target was Angelo Coya. Hounded by Hank Reminger. The 2 number 46s were both racing down there into the end zone near the coffin corner. And that now makes it 2nd down 10 for the Bears. The Bears, in case you didn't hear us over the roar of the crowd, recovered a fumble on the kickoff return by Adderley. It was recovered by Roger LeClaire. And the Bears now have 2nd and 10 on the Green Bay 36-yard line. 5:17 to go in the first period. In the first period, New York 3, San Francisco nothing. We'll keep these scores, of course, for you all afternoon, and we'll have a complete wrap-up on the scoreboard show right after the game, and one of the big names in football will be our guest. It is now 2nd down 10. Back goes Wade. Wants to pass. Throws to Marconi just over the line. He's hit at the 35-yard line. So there's a very short gain on that play. He may get 2 yards. Joe Marconi was hit by Willie Wood and Dan Curry on that one. The ball has been advanced to the 34. There was a flag down somewhere on that field on the far side over there, not too far from Vince Lombardi, the stocky coach of the Green Bay Packers, who's out here in a slicker anticipating a little rain, and of course is standing with, to say the least, a dead serious look on his face. And that's not exactly to say that the Bears are the most hysterical bench you'll ever see either. Here's an offside against the Bears, accepted by Green Bay, moving the ball back to the 46-yard line. And I think the object might be to keep these guys out of field goal range with the wind with them. It is now 2nd down, 15 for the Bears. 2nd and 15 as Bill Wade, the quarterback, brings his club out of the huddle. They have Ditka slotted right. He's picked up by the left linebacker, Curry. Here's the snap. Wade back. The blocking is good. He throws. It is caught by Coya at the 26-yard line. He's driven back to the 28, but it's very close to a 1st down. Not quite a 1st down, but very close on that 14-yard pass play. They've spotted the ball down at the 27-yard line. Adderley made the tackle. A good bullet, a real bullet thrown by Bill Wade to Angelo Coya, who's playing the flanker back position today instead of Johnny Morris, who has a Charlie horse, but who's still able for partial service like on punt returns, as we saw earlier today. It is now 3rd down 1. The Bears lead 6-0. 3rd down 1. 4:30 to go in the first period. Watch it now. Here's a big play. Let's see who gets the football from Bill Wade on this one, if anybody does. The handoff is to Willie Gallimore, and he's inside left tackle. He may go all the way. The 20, 15, 10, 5. He's over. Gallimore just cut it off left guard, and let me tell you something, the left side of that line was doing some blocking. Lee and Karras really came up with blocks for him, and he really went that fast. 27. Here's the kick by Jenks. It is good. And so, with 4:18 to go in the first quarter, the score is the Chicago Bears 13, Green Bay nothing. Here's a big one against the Bears, and it looks like 15 yards. We may have another holding penalty. That's what it is, all right. We've had several holding penalties today As a matter of fact, let's check that penalty yardage. It is, to say the least, adequate. The Bears have lost 72 yards by penalties now, and the Packers have lost 60 in this football game. The story of the first half was rushing. The Bears outrushed them 140 to 36, mind you. Okay, 1st and 23 for the Bears. The ball is back on about their 17. Back goes Wade. He throws a sideline pass. It's caught by Koya at the 30, and he gets as far as his forward motion carried him. Herb Adderley grabbed him and ripped the ball out of Koya's hands when the play was dead and started to run with it, but the play had been whistled dead, and so the pass is completed up to about the 29-yard line. That's going to make it now for the Chicago Bears, 2nd down. And 11 yards to go for a 1st down. The chain gang has moved over to the west side of the field where we are now. It's going to be pretty easy to spot the yardages required for 1st down for the rest of the afternoon. In the 3rd period, St. Louis 13, Cleveland 7. In the 3rd quarter. 3rd period, New York 20, San Francisco 7. Now we're all lined up. 2nd and 11 for the Bears on their own 29. Here's Wade dropping back. He throws a safety valve pass back to the line of Marconi. Picks up Lee and also Karras. He's going to really go. He's at midfield. He's all the way down to the 42-yard line. A beautiful play. Beautiful blocking by Pyle, by Karras, and by Herman Lee. They formed a beautiful screen for him, and the play worked for 28 yards to the 43-yard line of Green Bay. There was a real bring-them-to-their-feet type play as Bill Wade looked to the right and then suddenly moving to the left threw a screen pass out there in the screen area to good old Joe Marconi, and boy, he went scampering good. That's the longest pass of the afternoon. Bears ball, 1st and 10 to go, and the Packers 43. They're all lined up now. Ditka's on the left side this time. Here's the snap. Wade hands off to Ronnie Bull, and he's off left guard. He's going to go at the 30. He's down to the 28-yard line. Beautiful. Ronnie Bull coming in for the first time this afternoon. Taking that ball, went off left tackle, inside left end. They managed to turn the left end pretty well on that play. That was Lionel Aldridge. They also managed to knock Bill Forrester out long enough for Bull to make 14 yards on that play. The Bears have a 1st down now on the Green Bay Packer 29-yard line. Your host is Old Style, and this is an old-style football game. The 90th renewal of the Green Bay Bear rivalry here at Wrigley Field this afternoon. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Bull, off right guard. He's still going. He's down to the 20-yard line. He's grabbed by Henry Jordan. He was down by Jordan and by Whittenden. But Ronnie Bull running hard inside right tackle. A beautiful block, by the way, was thrown by Wataska and also by Cadile. Consequently, he managed to move that ball to the 21-yard line. 2nd down, 2 yards, 8 yards by Ronnie Bull on that play. And somehow or another, these boys who are doubtful starters when they're working out during the week because of injuries find some kind of a miracle-type recovery when game time comes around and they've got a chance to get in. Here's the head off to Marconi, and Joe's over the middle. He's got 1st down. Right into the middle of a pile of humanity, a pile of muscle and brawn and bone. In he went, and here comes Bull out, and Willie Gallimore in as Ronnie Bull trots off the field. Big head from the folks as he does so. There's ball, 1st and 10 to go on the Green Bay Packer 18-yard line. The ball on the Green Bay 18. Bears out in front, 13-0. We're in the 3rd quarter at Wrigley Field. It's getting pretty dark out here right now, although it is only about 19 minutes until 3. It's an overcast day. Here's the team lined up now. Here's the snap, the handoff to Gallimore. Sweeps out to the left, and he cuts inside the 20, and he's forced out of bounds by the pursuit angle from the secondary at the 16-yard line. Willie Wood coming up in the secondary. Got the pursuit angle on Willie and angled him out of bounds on the far side of the field, not too far from the Green Bay coaches who had drifted down with the play down along the sidelines there. The ball is being spotted at the 15-yard line. Give them a total of 3 and give them now 2nd down 7 on the play at the 15-yard line. 10:37 to go in the 3rd quarter at Wrigley Field as they break that huddle. Pile over the ball, flanked on the right by Davis, on the left there by Karras. Wataska and Lee the tackles again. A handoff to Gallimore again. He runs wide. Davis pulls out and blocks, and so does Wataska, but he's still only able to make that a 2-yard gain as he turns the corner, and Jenks comes in now from the Chicago Bear bench, and he is probably going to replace Angelo Coya. He will. Bob Jenks is replacing Koya as the flanker back for the Bears. The ball is now at the 14-yard line of Green Bay. And up front, fellas like Willie Davis, Hog Hanner, Henry Jordan, and Lionel Aldridge, backed up by Forrester, Nitschke, and Curry, are driving hard at the pair of blockers, and the yardage is coming very, very hard from here on. 3rd down 6. Marconi and Willie Gallimore, the deuce backfield for the Bears. Marconi almost directly behind Wade. A handoff to Joe, and Joe plows into the middle, and there's so many men there that he can't even fall down. He is brought to a standing stop. He still managed to fight for 2. The blocking managed to give him enough of a wave of blocking there, driving forward, to give him about a gain of 2 on the play, but still considerably shy of 1st down yardage. And so with 4th and 4, Leclerc goes on the field once more. Well, earlier today, the last time he tried a field goal, Leclerc missed from almost this exact distance. He's going to kick from right around the 19-yard line. Now, come on, Roger, let's get this one. Witzel will hold. The teams are lined out. The snap, the place down, the kick. It is perfect. It is good. And so now, with 9:30 to go in the 3rd quarter, the score at Wrigley Field is the Chicago Bears 16, Green Bay nothing. Ed Obradovich is in a defensive left end in place of Kilcullen. It's the Packers' ball now. 1st and 10 to go at the 40, and back goes the Brad. He throws a sideline pass, and it is deflected and grabbed by Witzel. And he is down at the 35-yard line. The target was McGee. Davey Witzel batted the ball up in the air, then grabbed it and almost got away from McGee. McGee grabbed him by the ankle and held on for dear life. And the Bears have the ball. 1st and 10 to go now on the 35-yard line. That is the 3rd Bear pass interception this afternoon. And they divided it up among Taylor, Pettibone, and Witzel in the backfield. So McCray has one coming now. I thought he had it earlier. It is 1st and 10 now for the Bears on their own 35-yard line. 14:35 to go in this football game. The Bears lead 16-0. Here's Bill Wade handing off now to Rick Caceres. Over the middle goes Rick, and he fights for maybe 3, maybe 4 yards. Forrester's in on that tackle. So's Hog Hanner, and also Henry Jordan is the, you might say, deep man on that tackle because he's the last one up. The referee has spotted the ball down at the 38-yard line. That makes it 2nd down. 7 yards to go for a 1st down. 3-yard gain by Rick Caceres over the middle as the clock continues to move along now, showing just about 14 minutes of playing time in this game. Angelo Koya out to the right. Barrington out to the left. They've got Mike Ditka in the slot to the right on the play. Here's the snap. Make it to the left from the slot. Here's the handoff, and it goes to the right halfback, Bibbins, and Charlie shoots through all the way up to the 48-yard line. A beautiful sucker play. Nitschke making the tackle as Bibbins, as he did last week, worked very well. Inside right tackle, and it looks to me on that play as though actually, Hanner was the fellow who might have been trapped on it. Anyway, it moves the ball up to 1st down yardage now for the Bears at their own 48-yard line. They break the huddle. Barrington left. Koya right. 1st and 10 for the Bears on their 48. Here's Wade. He wants to pass this time. He throws, and he gets Ditka at the 40. And Mike is forced out of bounds at the Green Bay 36-yard line. He finally found Ditka this afternoon. Ditka has been really guarded closely all afternoon by Green Bay, but this time the pass was good for 16 yards. That moves the ball, 1st and 10 for the Bears, to the Green Bay 36-yard line. 1st and 10 now, the ball on the Green Bay 36, 13 minutes and 14 seconds to go in this football game, and everybody's getting real excited. They've been hysterical all afternoon, and they're even going higher than high right now with their excitement building and building as this game roars toward a climax. Here's Wade on the handoff to Rick Caceres, and he's grabbed by the middle linebacker, Ray Nitschke, on this play, and down after perhaps a yard on that play. The ball is at the 34-yard line. Give him 2, and that's going to make it 2nd down. We'll call it 1 yard. 2nd down now. 9 yards to go. The ball is just nosed across the 35-yard line. 2nd down 9 for the Bears. The ball just inside the 35-yard line of Green Bay. And Green Bay's defensive backs are going to have their work cut out for them now because they have to come up and try to protect not only against short passes, the kind that Ditka excels at running into good yardage, but also against the pass to the fullback as well. It is Wade now on the handoff to Bivens. He hits right guard and knifes inside. at right guard and just inside the tackle, the left side of the Green Bay defense, Hanner. Willie Davis pinched in on the interference there a little bit. Bill Forrester was the fellow who grabbed him. He still managed to fight that play to the 33-yard line. It is now third down, just about. 3rd and 7. 2 yards on that last play. 3rd down, 7. The Bears huddle between the Green Bay 40 and 45. The line of scrimmage is the Green Bay 32-yard line. Here they come. Pile over the ball. Flanked on the right by Cadile, on the left by Karras. The tackles are still Wataska and Herman Lee. Here's Bill handing off quickly to Caceres, and Rick fights his way to the 30-yard line. He's grabbed quickly by Jordan. They ran right at Jordan on that play. Jordan, who is a good pursuit man, was the target as they sent Caceres right smack at him. And that puts the ball at the 30-yard line, and Jordan was ready. Caceres is limping off the field. Rick was shaken up on the play. He's limping, and he's being helped off the field by Koya. Rudy Bukic comes off the bench to help him. And LeClaire is going to attempt a field goal again now on 4th and 4. The ball is going to be kicked from just about the 37-yard line. No angle. The wind shouldn't be too much of a factor. It's a little bit of a crosswind. Here's the kick. It is no good. LeClaire has missed again. The kick was off to the left. Wait a minute. An offside penalty. The Bears get a break here. There was an offside, it looks like, against Green Bay, and boy, will the Bears take this one. Woo-hoo. Oh, there's a break. An offside penalty against Green Bay. A real heartbreaker for Vince Lombardi's boys. That moves the ball now. 1st and 10 to go for the Bears on the 24-yard line of Green Bay, and the Bears drive gets a new lease on life. It is 1st and 10 for the Bears. 11:21 to go in this football game. The Bears are out in front 16-0. Bivens and Marconi in the backfield. Wade, the quarterback, gets the ball, hands off to Charlie, and Charlie hits into the right side of that line, and he still keeps going. He bounced off of a couple of tacklers that time before Curry threw him down. Charlie Bivens running hard. He's been running exceptionally hard the last couple of ball games. Fought that play all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's going to make it now 2nd down and 8. 2nd down, 8 for the Bears. They break the huddle. Barrington out here to the left. Angelo Koya out there to the right. Mike Ditka is a tight right end, blocking perhaps on the play. Here's Wade looking for a receiver. He throws way over the head of Mike Ditka, who lined up to block and gave what is known as a kind of a swipe block or a brush block to the linebacker, then went on down there in the corner and peeled off to the right near the 5-yard line, hoping to be there in time for the pass, but Wade let him a little bit too much with it, and so consequently it's going to be 3rd down and 7. 3rd down, 7. Wade so far today has completed 6 out of 14 for 90 yards. The Bratkowski has 2 out of 3 for 21 yards. Roach 8 out of 20 for 92 yards. Bart Starr has not seen action this afternoon. 3rd down and 7. Bears ball, 3rd down, 7. The ball is on the 22 of Green Bay. Here is Wade being rushed. He's smeared. He is charged on and smeared. He had to eat that ball as Henry Georgian came charging in on him, and Dan Curry backed up the play, and that puts the ball back on the 28. And again, LeClaire will walk out there on that field with Davey Witzel side by side. The two of them stroll out to the middle of that gridiron and get ready to attempt a field goal. The kick will come from right around the 34. Witzel will hold. The kick will actually, I guess, be about the 35-yard line. It's straight, no angle to worry about. Signal being called. The teams are lined up. Here's the snap, the place down, the kick. It should do it. It is good. And so with 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go in this football game at Wrigley Field, the score is the Chicago Bears 19, the Green Bay Packers nothing. Racing off the field is Barnett. Also coming off Johnson, who was in there on that last play. They were going to go in. But now they've decided that they're going to keep them on the sidelines and keep the regular up front men up there because it looks like Green Bay's going to go for it. 4th down and 10. No punt. They're going to gamble. They're forced to. And back goes the Brat. He throws up the middle. It is incomplete. The Bears take over in Green Bay territory. The Bears take over on down. Bratkowski was hurried on the pass by Obradovich and Stan Jones. And so the Chicago Bears defensive unit does it again. Listen to the ovation. player on that bench stands up to shake hands with somebody from that defensive unit as they come back on the field, off the field. The ball is on the 39-yard line of Green Bay. Bears ball. Green Bay felt they had to gamble that time. They're too far behind. Here's the snap. Wade hands off to Bivens, and Charlie goes over the middle. He is grabbed and knocked off balance by Curry. He still fell forward for a yard or two on the play, and of course this kind of a play keeps that clock ticking away. 9 minutes of playing time remaining here at Wrigley Field. In the second period, Dallas 16, the Philadelphia Eagles 6, and we should have a third quarter score there pretty soon. In the third period, New York is walloping San Francisco 41-14. We'll wrap them all up following the ball game, and our guest will be one of the most entertaining Bears of them all, Fred Williams. Here's the snap, the handoff to Bivens, running wide, gets a block from Roger Davis and cuts inside. As he finds himself on the far sideline, running out of real estate on that far side, and Greminger getting a pursuit angle on him. He finally caught him at about the 34-yard line, and that's going to make it third down now, and 5 yards to go for the first down. The clock continues to move relentlessly toward the 8-minute mark. It's 8:20 to go right now here at Wrigley Field. The ball on the 34-yard line. Bears ball in Green Bay territory. Bears huddling on the Green Bay 45. Bill Wade has directed the action all the way through offensively here. Mike Pyle first out and over the ball. Bill Wade under Pyle. Farrington out here to the left. They have slotted Mike Ditka to the left on the play. Make it to the right, and here is Wade, and he's smeared. Forrester came through and charged in on him and managed to get him as Wade was hit and knocked down. Knocked down hard at the 41-yard line of Green Bay. And here comes LeClaire. If he kicks this one, it's going to be a loo-loo. Witzel and LeClaire are teaming up now to try a real long field goal with 8 minutes and 2 seconds showing on the clock. The kick will come from, well, with the line of scrimmage at almost the 41 and a half. The kick will come from about the 49. The wind is coming from the east. It has shifted here. It was a northwest wind. Doug Atkins is trotting onto the field right now. Big Doug, the biggest man on the Bear Ball Club, is in there to try to block from the right side. Try to protect the kick by LeClaire. Here's the place down. Here's the boot by LeClaire. Watch it now. It is no good. It had the yardage, but it was off to the right a little bit. There was a flag on the play, illegal procedure against the Bears, and I suspect that Green Bay will not take that penalty. It gives them the football at the 20-yard line, and so it's Green Bay's ball. First and 10 to go on their own 20. Your host is old style. 7:38 to go in this football game. The Bears out in front by a score of 19-0. Okay, McGee out there to the left, who's quarterback for this ball club. It's still Bratkowski quarterbacking, and the Brat hands off to Moore, and Moore rolls out to the left. He's got yardage. He's got daylight. He's still going. He's all the way to the 35. Three Bears had their hands on him, but he kept picking them up and laying them down, and finally he was down at the 38-yard line, caught from behind by Ed Obradovich. A good tackle by Ed. 18 yards on that sprint. That moves the ball up to the 38-yard line. And, of course, Green Bay is really desperate now for scoring. What with the Bears out in front by a score of 19-0. And Zeke Bratkowski from Georgia, an 8-year veteran who was recently obtained by the Green Bay Packers from Los Angeles and who had 5 years as a Bear quarterback, is still quarterbacking the ball club. Here's the snap. Back he goes. He races back. He throws. And it is picked off at the midfield stripe by McRae. Watch him go. The 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He hits the flag. He's out at the 5-yard line. Benny McRae intercepted at midfield and sprinted 45 yards with that ball. And so that's one interception for every one of those deep backs of the Bears today. The fourth Bear interception, and McRae, who had one coming, just now collected it. And the Bears have first and goal to go. Oh, boy. Come on, now let's put it on ice right here. Okay, out of the huddle they come. Benny McRae raced 45 yards with the interception. Bill Wade, the quarterback. Deuce backfield for the Bears. Here's Wade, a handoff to Bivens, and Charlie makes a yard. Right into the middle. He's grabbed real hard by Big Davis. Willie Davis, the giant left end of the Green Bay Packers, who stands 6'3", weighs 245, a 6-year veteran from Grambling. The ball is now almost at the 4-yard line. Second down, goal to go now for the Chicago Bears. And let me tell you something, a field goal would be about the most welcome sight you could imagine. It would almost be as welcome as a touchdown here. Because if these guys can get 22-0, you know what that can do for the Bears' chances. Here's a keeper by Wade. He rolls out to the right. He fakes a pass. He's still going. He made it. I believe he did. Beautiful. Touchdown. Hey, hey. Bears are carving out one of the most glorious afternoons in their history this afternoon. As Jinx attempts the extra point, here's the kick. It is perfect. And with 6:08 to go, the score is now, let me add it up here. The Chicago Bears 26, the Green Bay Packers nothing. Packers ball, 1st and 10 to go. Packers ball, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. And the Bear defense has certainly been the answer today, although that last run by Bill Wade was about as cute a 5 yards as you'll ever see. 2 or 3 of those Packers had a great shot at him, but Bill just decided he wanted himself a touchdown, and he got it. Couple of fakes, started to fake a pass and everything while running hard. Straight arm one fella, he looked just like a real swivel hipper on that. Here's a pass by Bratkowski, and it's grabbed by McGee at the 40. He may go all the way. Here comes Roosevelt Taylor after him, and he grabs him down at the 15-yard line. Well, there's the biggest pass play of the day. Bratkowski threw up the middle. Witzel gambled trying to intercept. He missed it. And it was grabbed by Max McGee, who sprinted from midfield all the way down to the 15, the 16-yard line, a 64-yard gain on that play. 64 yards, and the Packers are threatening now. The Green Bay Packers are threatening now. Roosevelt Taylor turned on a burst of speed that was worthy of Jesse Owens to catch him. He got him. And McGee held on to it. He hit that ground real hard. It's 1st and 10 for the Packers at the Chicago Bears 16-yard line. The Bears 26, the Green Bay Packers 7. Watch it now. They're all lined up. Bratkowski, the quarterback. 5:15 to go. Here's the snap. Bratkowski back. A handoff to Moore. Moore on the option. Wants to pass. He's smeared. This time, charging in there for the Bears, Ed Obradovich upended Tom Moore. Moore on that option, rolling out to his right. To his left, rather, wanted to throw the pass. He started to jump. He saw nobody. He came down, and as he did, he was hit by Obradovich, and they lost 5 on the play back to the 21-yard line. However, there was a walk-off against the Chicago Bears. There was a penalty against the Bears. It is a defensive holding penalty. That gives the Packers 1st and 10 to go then on the Bears' 16-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 16-yard line. 4:26 to go in the game. The Packers line up. 1st and 10 to go. Here comes Bratkowski. Fakes. He finally throws. It is incomplete at the 7-yard line and very, very close to an interception by Roosevelt Taylor. Everybody in the Bear defensive backfield core, Pettibone, Witzel, Roosevelt Taylor, and Benny McRae, has intercepted a pass. There was a flag on the play. Let's see what this one's all about. It's holding against the Bears. And that gives the Green Bay Packers 1st down on the Bear 11-yard line. 1st and 10. So, again, it was defensive holding on the part of the Bears. Had he intercepted, the interception would not have held up. 4:18 to go in the football game. 4:18 as the Packers huddle back on the Bear 20-yard line. This is the deepest the Packers have penetrated today. A 64-yard pass play from Bratkowski to McGee. And the Packers are trying to drive in for their first score of the day. Here's a handoff to Moore. Sweeps right into the 10. Keeps going at the 5. He may make a touchdown. The Packers have scored. The Green Bay Packers, 2 years running, the world champions, have not lost their poise. They've not lost their drive or their spirit. They are still battling away here at Wrigley Field. And so Tommy Moore, taking the handoff on a good old-fashioned power play, has just sprinted 11 yards for a touchdown for Green Bay. And for the first time today, the great Bear defense has given up a score. Now we'll have the attempt for the extra point. Kicking for Green Bay with Bart Starr holding will be Jerry Kramer. Bart Starr is in for the first time today, this time to hold for the conversion attempt. Here's the boot. It is good. And with 4:10 to go in the football game, the score is now the Chicago Bears 26, the Green Bay Packers 7. Now here we go with about 1:55 showing on the clock. The ball on the 34-yard line, and I do hope that this afternoon's performance has helped a lot of you shut-ins forget your troubles for a while, because believe me, this has really been some afternoon in Chicago. And here's Bukic handing off now to Marconi on that one, and Joe head down, plows full ahead, and of course they have no idea of making back that 35 yards that they have to go for in order to get first down. They simply want to get a little yardage that they can, bulling up to the 38-yard line with Marconi on that one, and that sends Bobby Joe Green in now to give up that football on a punt. It's going to be 3rd and 31 yards to go. The ball is at the 38-yard line. In the fourth period, the St. Louis Cardinals 20, Cleveland 14. They're in the fourth quarter. That game isn't over yet. Wait a minute, with 1:20 to go now. Third down and 35 for the Bears. And I thought Bobby Joe Green was going to go with third down. And here's the handoff to Marconi. And Joe goes up the middle again and gets across the 40 and kills some more time now. And now Bobby Joe Green will go in with just about a minute to go in this football game. And the clock now still ticking along, shows 1:01, now 1 minute to go. Bobby Joe Green will punt. The ball has been moved up to the 42-yard line of the Bears. And here comes the Bears offensive unit off the field. A big hand for them. Big hands for everybody today. And they certainly deserve it. Bobby Joe Green is going to punt with just about 45 seconds to go. And he gets the kick away. It's a high, beautiful boot. And a fair catch is called for by Willie Wood at the 5-yard line. So it's Green Bay's ball, 1st and 10 to go after a 53-yard punt net from scrimmage at their own 5-yard line. They are 95 yards away from being back at the Bear goal line, and a lot more than that from being back in this football game. And some 48,000 plus people are now beginning to move for the exits. They have seen the kind of a ball game they dreamt they would see one day. The Bears clobbering the Green Bay Packers in a real clutch effort. Now, of course, the Bears are going to have to look forward to Pittsburgh next week. Right now, the scores, the Bears 26, Green Bay 7. There are 15 seconds to go in this football game. The clock continues to move. 12, 11. It seems to me they took a lot of time in the huddle for a ball club that's down by 19 points. The ball's at the 5-yard line. Here is Bratkowski. He throws up the middle. It is intercepted at the 16-yard line by Roosevelt Taylor, and there goes the gun. The ball game is all over as Taylor goes down at the 15 with the 5th pickoff of the day. And it is a fitting way to finish this football game. One of the Bear defensive backs intercepting a Green Bay desperation pass, because that's been the reason, one of the big reasons for the Bear victory this afternoon. A real fine finish to one of the most exciting, one of the most successful, one of the most memorable afternoons in Chicago Bears history, this 90th meeting. Cup is going to recap in a moment. The final score, the Bears 26, Green Bay 7.